So Taylor, when my children were getting ready for the 11 plus, I was recommended by the school not to give them additional tutoring because they felt it would put extra pressure on the child and it wouldn't make any difference to the end result. And yet we also saw a lot of their friends who were very, very capable, very academic, then not get through the 11 plus. What is the right answer to that? What would you say to a parent who's been advised by the school not to include tutoring?
It's very frustrating for somebody in my position who sees that situation repeated year in and year out. And what I see, and it concerns me very much, is children who are natural grammar school candidates for whom grammar school would have been very appropriate not getting to a grammar school. And it's partly because parents trusted the school's advice, and it isn't good advice in my experience, because those children who do very well at school, they do have the potential to do well in 11 plus and to thrive in a grammar school. But the 11 plus exams don't test exactly what the schools teach. The children who excel at school, they excel because they have a certain aptitude, and what they're being taught they take on board and they can do it well. But the school is not preparing them for the 11 plus exams. That's what people like me do, is prepare children in the subjects that are going to be tested in the 11 plus exams. And those same children who pick up what they're being taught at school also can pick up what I teach them, i.e. what they need to learn for the 11 plus exams, but they're not given that chance, and that's down to bad advice. So that advice is not really in the best interest of the children, because it very often happens that children who had less natural ability will get into a grammar school, and those with a greater natural ability missed out. And the difference often is the quality and amount of tutoring that they had.
So basically you can have some very able pupils who actually fail the 11 plus purely because, well, obviously there are a number of reasons why they can fail, and we talk about that in another video, but one of the key factors can be lack of preparation for the specific type of things they're tested for, as opposed to their real aptitude and ability.
That's correct. The right kind of preparation can make a lot of difference to how well a child can do in the 11 plus exams. And because it is testing something that they're not taught in school, specific preparation for it is required. There is no question that children who are performing to a lowest level at school outperform children in the 11 plus exam who are performing to higher levels in school, purely because they have learned the types of things that they need to learn for the 11 plus.
So you can actually have a child who's really not suited to grammar school going to grammar school because he's been tutored and prepared for the exam, whereas a pupil who's actually ideally suited to grammar school doesn't go because the exam was outside of their experience and their
Yes, that is true. There are some children who go to grammar school who really struggle once they get there because it's not the right kind of schooling for them, and they got there at the expense of children who really should have gone to grammar school. That does happen. What I would say though is that what tends to happen is that children who are less suited to grammar school rather than completely unsuited go to a grammar school at the expense of children who were more suited to grammar school. That does happen a lot, unfortunately. However, if you find yourself in the position that your child is very able and you haven't prepared sufficiently, it's quite possible that your child will miss out on their opportunity to pass the 11 plus exam. However, there is a glimmer of hope still, because the appeals process is specifically for that situation. That if a child who clearly is a natural grammar school candidate misses out on passing the 11 plus exam for whatever reason, you can mount an appeal. And if you can get strong support from the school that yes, your child is very able and really should have gone to grammar school, and if you have sufficient explanation as to why it is that they were unable to prove themselves in the 11 plus exams, your appeal may succeed.
And if you'd like to find out more about the courses available, or just have some questions about the 11 Plus, then give Sir Tailor or one of his colleagues a call on the number provided through the Contact Us button.